we're going to start on all fours this morning down in a, let me move to where you guys can see me well. Who said I'm here? Okay, so we are going to start with just some cat camels here. We're going to do lots of variations of this morning, but just slowly moving that spine, arching and rounding, trying to loosen things up a little bit. Exhale, inhale as you arch. I'm sorry, exhale as you arch. Inhale at the bottom. Said that wrong. That didn't feel very good. I'm going to push that air out as we bring that tummy in. All right, next what we're going to do is actually bring a leg with us to do some decompression of our back. If you haven't really moved much in your hips yet this morning, this might be a little challenging, so just do what you can. But we're going to actually go through our cat. So angry cat, so you're rounding, and then you're going to step one leg forward, and then you're going to flatten that back, and it's really going to stretch out that leg and bring it back. So angry cat, and then bring the foot up, and then bring that head and flatten that spine. Trying to think about elongating the head and the tail, taking them as far away from each other as possible. Angry cat round, bring a foot up, and flatten that back, elongate that spine. I can tell just immediately that one of these is way tighter than the other. Keep breathing. Flatten and open, elongate spine. This should feel really good on your back. Flattening that spine out is going to stretch out that hip. Angry cat, left leg up and flatten. Angry cat, right leg up and flatten to arch. One more on each side. We're going to do something similar to this here in just a little bit as well. All right, very good. Whew. All right, let's open up our thoracic spine a little bit. We're going to walk our hips back to a child. Let's actually just rock to child's pose a couple times here. Trying to get things loosened up. Couple more, and then we'll pause and hold. All right, come down. Lock those hips out by bringing your knees all the way to your hips all the way to your heels. You're going to put your left elbow on the floor. You're going to put your right elbow behind your head. You're going to take that elbow up and down. Opening up the trunk. Couple more. And slowly come down. We're going to bring that other elbow to the mat. So right arm on the mat. Left hand behind the head. And open up to that left side. Again, you might find that one side is more restricted than the other. For me, it's this side. It's hard to go. Inhale up. Exhale down. And coming back to all fours. Okay, so let's get a little bit more movement through the upper body here. We're going to do some scapular protraction. So what you're going to do, I think we might have done these a couple of weeks ago, but the back is nice and straight. Your core is engaged. What you're going to do is allow your body, but keep your back straight, but allow your shoulder blades to kind of sag together. And then you're going to push the earth down and your body will rise. So you're just engaging the scapular muscles. So it's here and here. Jonah, can you tell me what you're saying? So down and up. We're just approximating the shoulder blades to the rib cage. I can't see. I can see people chatting, but I can't see what they're saying. Go see what they're saying. Mima's on there. You can wave and say hi to her. My son is shy and does not want to be on camera. This should feel really good in the shoulders if you're sore. I'm really sore. These are the stability muscles that provide support for us. So pushing, my elbows are locked out. You're not doing a push-up. Literally just the shoulder blades moving. Huh? Oh, the dogs look comfortable. Yeah. All right. If you came right here, honey, no one's going to see you, and you can see what people are saying. Can't convince them to be on. So shy. Okay. Now, we're going to come to another series for hip openers. I said we were going to spend a lot of time on our knees today. Sorry, guys. So for this one, you're going to do a runner's lunge. So we're going to be, let me go this way first. So one leg is going to be in front, and the other is going to be kind of extended back if you're able. Otherwise, you can be here. And what we're going to do is open. But we're actually going to roll. Hold on a minute. Let me show you the other direction. So I'll face you. So let's see. My right leg is up. My right leg's in front. My left leg is behind me. I'm going to open up, but I'm actually going to drop my body. So if you started on your knee, it actually might be a little easier. Just rotate open. Whoop, I lost it. Okay, so you're here, and then you're here. Gonna really stretch out the entire lateral side here. It's a little more advanced move. If that's too much, you can just kind of pause here, or just kind of roll into that hip. So you can roll all the way down. That feels really good on that hip. You're also stretching out the bottom leg, tensor fascia lata, IT band area. Kind of a different little move here. So just work with what feels good for you. We're just going to move through that about 10 or so on each side. You can also open up the arm if you so desire to do that. Definitely a little different. Kind of like it. It feels good in a lot of spots that I'm sore in. All right, and we're going to switch over to the other side here. So bring your left knee up, foot to the hands, and that right leg can be back. And your arms opening, and you're just kind of reaching across, opening up the side. I'm going to turn and face you guys. Down and back, open and close. Getting some trunk rotation as well. My son picked the music. I don't know if you can even hear it, but it's a little interesting. We had to get some royalty-free music because Facebook will mute the video if I have music playing. All right, a couple more here. And then we're going to go into a hip adductor series. All right. I'm going to face this way for this series. So what we're going to do is be on one knee. The other leg is going to be out. We have done these quite a bit here, so we're going to just start with those hip rocks. Rocking back and forth. Okay, Jonah, come change the music to something not techno.
I'm not doing it.
Can't see. Here, your dogs are something. My dogs are lazy. Opening up that inner thigh. Yeah, that's way better. Thank you. All right, now we're gonna come up to this position. Our knee is down, this leg is out. You're gonna pivot over. Honey, all your play clothes are in the dryer. He's wearing dress pants. So they didn't dry. We'll start the dryer. Over and back. Mobilizing that side trunk. This is also gonna work your core a little bit. Your knee should be right under your hip. My knee is cracking. Feels kind of good though. Side body. Jude's gonna stretch with us. Wave to Facebook. He's crawling under the camera. All right, we're gonna pause here, and you're gonna lift that leg up. Come back. Add a little work to this today. Up. Up. Yes, thank you. Much better music. And up. Getting a little rear end work in today too. 3 more. One more, I think. All right, we're gonna pause here. Just come up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we're gonna come back down, but we're gonna keep that leg out. We're on all fours. Let's see if you can see me here. So that knee is still bent here. This one's straight. What you're gonna do is keep it out to the side. You're gonna lift it up. Then you're gonna bring it behind you and lift it up. Drag it over and lift. Back and lift. I'm running into my couch. I'm gonna move this way. So all the way to the side. Trying to work through the range of my hip here. Squeezing that rear end as you do. Opening that hip. Side, lift. If it's too hard to lift, you can just go to the side. Just work through this range of motion too. It's going to stretch that out as well. Should feel pretty good. Should feel like a little work, but nice range through that hip. Once we get that loosened up and mobile, we want to make sure we can strengthen through those newly found ranges. All right, so let's go ahead and come down to child's pose here. Stretch that out. We're going to do that opposite side through that whole series. So you're going to shoot up your other leg, starting with those adductor rocks on all fours, opening up. Three more. And coming up all the way to that knee. We're doing that candlestick. Reposition there, get that knee right under the hip. Stretching out that side, doing a little oblique work as well. All right, now we're going to take our with us this time, so come down and lift. Couple more here. And we'll go to the all fours. Well, 3. And that leg lift on the hips. Okay, so come down to your hands. That leg's gonna stay shooting out to the side. You're gonna lift it up, and then you're gonna slide it back and lift it up. I'm gonna move again. Slide. Oops, I'm out of the front. Losing camera space here. Out, lift. Slide it over. Back and lift. Good. You want to make sure you keep your tummy kind of tight on these so you're not like rolling all over in the spine as you do that. Just really work through the range of the hip itself. Getting that hip opened up. And we're going to do one more on the floor before we stand. All right, so come down to all, just a sitting position here. We're hitting those adductors hard today. A little more side body stretch. So legs are out wide. This is called a pancake stretch when you're forward folding. We're not going to do that today, but we're going to do some side trunk mobility. So just sit comfortably with those legs outstretched. If that's uncomfortable, you can always sit with them crossed too. But what we're gonna do, I'm gonna run out of space here, is reach. So I want your arms out to the side, and you're gonna simply come over as far as you can one way and then the other to kind of mobilize the back and the trunk and the hips. Nice and easy, just go through what feels comfortable. I am not very flexible in my hips, so it's awkward for me. And we're going to switch that up to overhead. Come over. All right, finally, we're going to come up to a standing. So we're going to be down and up here a little bit. I'm going to run out of camera room here, but we will be down a lot on this one. So you're going to squat down very deeply. If you cannot do this, just be here and we're going to rotate open, okay? So the rest of you that feel like you can go all the way down to a very deep squat, like your hips on your heels almost, stay there and open. If that does not feel good on your knees, then you can come up to here and just open like that. I know I'm running out of space, but okay, otherwise here. Which this is hard enough for me. My hips are kind of stiff today. Whew, time for a walk. I have to clean my house today. That'll get me moving. All right, and slowly coming up. I'm gonna adjust my camera angle for you guys so you can see me. We're gonna be standing just a bit. Okay, so finally we're gonna be in a split lunge position. So let's put our left leg in front of our right. I gotta get my notes here. Remember what I was gonna have you guys do. Okay, so we're gonna do a split lunge to a split forward fold. So your arms are gonna be overhead. So we're here. If you guys do yoga, this I think is a warrior position. So we're gonna bring our arms up overhead and extend and lean into that lunge. And then we're gonna come down and reach forward with our legs straight, back straight. Okay, so repeat, lunge forward, open up to the top, straighten that leg, and tip over. We're just hinging through the hip. Inhale here, exhale down. The back stays straight. You are arching slightly here. This one feels really good. I love it. Couple more. Now I'm going to end. This was not in my plan, but I love triangle pose. So come down. Your left leg is in front. Your left arm will be down there with you. And you're going to pivot open and close, doing some open books in this position. If you need to bend your knees, you can. If you need to be here, that's also fine. I love this stretch. One of my favorites. We're going to pause and hold it open to the top here. Nice and tall. Head and tail are being separated. Spine is elongating. And slowly switching up. We're going to switch around and do that other side. Hi, Patty. Okay, so lunge, arms up, and tip forward, arms down. Getting a nice hamstring stretch with that. Inhale, up. Exhale, tip forward. Inhale up, reach to the sky, exhale down, straighten those legs. Inhale up. We did a similar move with weights yesterday, where we slid the weight down and then we squatted, and it was a good one, but I can tell it's sore. So moving through some of those same movements with slower motion and less weight can also help alleviate some of that stress for you girls that have been doing my stuff. I know Heather's here. And who else is here? Sabrina's here. All right. Let's do that triangle. I gotta find my remote and turn it down a little bit. Jonah! Sorry, I hope you can. Oh, here you go. All right, so that right leg is in front. Super loud. All right, so come down. This arm's gonna open and close. Open and close. Once we're done today, if you guys want to chat in the comments what you thought, we did quite a bit of new stuff, some different motions. Maybe tell me what you would like to work on next week, because I'm kind of running out of ideas for new things, which that's fine. We can do the same stuff over. It doesn't matter, but I like to I get bored with exercise sometimes, so I like to do different stuff. All right, come down and hold. We're doing triangle. So maybe tell me some of your favorite stretches or movements that we have done, or activities, or like if you have a specific body part that needs some attention or your trouble area, and maybe I can build a little routine next week around some of that. So that'll give me some ideas for content for next week. Down. We're going to slowly roll up. We're going to do just a little bit of calf work this morning. We've got some time left. So you're going to stand out into a wide plie. Our feet are turned out. And we're going to just come down and up. I've also tried to add a little bit more active work during the sessions, just because active recovery for our girls doing our 4-day strength and stability. It's a nice way to move, but in a less strenuous manner, and keep our muscles active while they're recovering. And we're going to come down and raise one heel at a time. So you're alternately lifting alternate heel. That'll burn quick. Okay, come up and down again. Up and down. This time we're going to come up on our toes as we raise up. So push those heels up as you raise. We're going to add arms to this, just a little bit more flow. Up and down. If you cannot come up on your heels without losing your balance, don't do it. It's a little challenge for you there this morning. And come down. And we're going to just do a little bit more trunk rotation here. I want you to reach across, slightly squatting here. I'm going to go a little long today. Not long, but we started a little late. Facebook was giving me the fits this morning. And reach over and plie down. Reach over and plie down. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. We're going to end with a nice lower back stretch here. So everyone's going to bring those feet back together. We're going to slowly curl down, starting with that head, rolling all the way down, curling your spine, soften the knees, just releasing all the tension from your back. Inhale, exhale. Go ahead and grab those elbows. I want you just to gently rock from side to side. Letting all the tension go in your lower back. And release those hands to the floor if you can, or the shins. Slowly coming back up, one vertebrae at a time. Rolling those shoulders back. Lastly, we're going to do an upper trap stretch. So I want you to grab your right wrist with your left hand behind you, like so. I'm going to kneel so you can see me better. You're going to pull that arm down to stabilize your shoulder. And then just gently tip your head to the left. And hold. And breathe. Then you're going to gently turn to the left, not very far. Get a little different stretch there. And release. Switch arms. Grab your left arm with your right wrist. Tip that head to the right. And turn and look down. And slowly release. Couple head circles here. If you've been working behind a desk, that should feel pretty good. And big inhale. And exhale. Like I said, guys, thanks again for coming, but make sure you give me some feedback as to if there's any specific stretches that you like or something that you want to try more of that you're not good at or something that you're struggling with. That way we can kind of target those specific areas and give me some ideas for content and see what you guys enjoy. So I hope everyone has a good weekend. Those of you that are going to be doing next week's strength program, just shoot me a message and we'll take care of payment. It'll be the same 4 days, $20. And if you guys haven't tried it yet and you would like to, just message me and we'll get you going. So everyone have a fabulous weekend.